Hey everyone, IZZY and MJ from Endless RVing. We have an important video here today for you. It's going to be short but very important information. Now, we do news videos quite often because they're important. We do them to help you. This is a PSA video like many other ones we've done, and there's twofold to this video. One that can save you money, another one that can potentially save your life.
Just take a quick second, make sure you're still subscribed if you want to be, make sure the notification bell is on. And also, if we look exhausted, we are. We're at a Harvest Host. We had a long day of travel.
8+ hours of driving.
Yeah, so we're a little tired, but.
And if you hear the air conditioning, it's because it's like 85 degrees out. So yes, it's hot in here. We have the air conditioning going.
All right.
Somebody will make a comment on it.
So let's get into this. So the first article is an important one for you, especially if you are living in this state or happen to be traveling through this state. And this is from RVtravel.com. It's dated June 4th, 2024, and it's titled, "Just touching your GPS when driving in Alabama could get you in trouble." So they are really cracking down on drivers there.
Distracted drivers.
Distracted drivers, yes. Alabama's distracted driving law went into effect in 2023. There was a 1-year grace period to let people kind of get adjusted to it, but now is the time that they're cracking the whip. There are different levels of violation, so you definitely want to pay attention to this if you happen to be driving through Alabama.
So the first violation could be a $50 fine and can get you a point added to your driver's license. If you do it again, the fine doubles to $100 or 2 more points added, and then a third time it's a $150 fine. That's 3 times in 2 years with 3 points tacked on to your driver's license. Now, what are we talking about? Distracted. I'm sure you've seen this. I see it all the time. Distracted drivers playing with the phone, playing with the iPad, playing with the radio, putting the makeup on. To talk about GPS, because that's kind of the headline
Right,
here.
so this is exactly what it is. So the quote is, "Anytime you're using your phones, you're distracted and not paying attention to the roads." This was a public information officer. They can't pull you over if they see you talking on the phone, but anything else, now they're going to pull you over. So if they think that you are being distracted by your phone because you're swerving, speeding, not using your turn signals, you can be pulled over. Alabama law enforcement also stated, quote, "Even if you're reading a text and you're not texting, looking at something on the internet, or even putting in a GPS address," which a lot of people do as they're driving. So you can use your GPS to guide you to your destination while driving, but you can't legally type in anything while you're driving in that GPS.
Now, how much is the enforcement going to be? How strict are they going to be? Is there going to be discretion? We don't know. I'm not particularly opposed to this. There's a lot of distracted drivers out there, a lot of crashes, probably a lot of definitely a lot of lives lost just because of distracted drivers. So just a reminder, guys, you shouldn't be doing it in any state, but if you're going to the state of Alabama, just understand that they are really looking for this. According to their police public relations people, they want people to know, don't drive distracted. Let's move on to the next article, the next story. This one is tragic. This one is really important to know, and it's a follow-up to several other videos we did. Now, we did a video a couple weeks ago regarding tornadoes. If you're out in a tornado or is a tornado in the area when you RV, what you should do. One of the things we talked about is when the tornado is over, it doesn't mean the danger is over. And in particular, we talked about power lines down, and 2 weeks later, here we go with this story. So the next story is from RVtravel.com, June 7, 2024. This is out of Texas. A man was killed. A grandmother and child, 6-year-old child, were severely burned by power lines. And MJ's going to explain a little bit more what happened.
So yes, this happened in Texas, in an RV park near Lake Conroe, Texas. So it was a 6-year-old boy. His grandmother, I'll give you the name, Charlotte Winters. This happened on May 28th. Charlotte Winters was picking up her grandson, Nathan Winters, from camp, took him back to the RV at this park. While leaving the park, I'll just read this to you. After a storm caused a power outage, they saw a downed power line. Now, being good neighbors that they were, they stepped out of their RV to warn a neighbor. Unfortunately, this was a tragic mistake. Since they weren't near the line, but you don't have to be near the line. Unfortunately, both were shocked and very badly burned, and it was because they stepped into the water, which
the ground was wet,
can conduct that electricity. If you gain anything from this video, anything at all, this is the most important thing. So according to National Grid, down power line wires can remain live even if they aren't sparking, and people should stay at least 30 feet away from them. Please remember this.
So Nathan, who was a child, suffered second-degree burns, and 18% of his body has undergone all kinds of surgeries for skin grafts. And then Charlotte, who's the grandmother, she sustained second and third degree burns, and more than half her body may need multiple amputations and faces months of recovery and rehabilitation. So extremely sad, extremely unfortunate, because they were trying to help somebody, and if you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And this is why we do these videos, because again, if this is your first time watching us, we do these videos, and some people don't want to talk about it, but you can't ignore it. There's always something to learn from a tragedy.
Right.
Always. There's always something to learn.
If it can save one life. And in the last video, we actually did a video a couple weeks ago about a woman who was killed, unfortunately, when her RV rolled over her and killed her. And we had a lot of comments, people thanking us for doing it. And somebody said, I don't put my emergency brake on, but I'm going to start now. This is 100% why we do these videos, to help.
We also had comments in that video of people that knew people that got killed by cars that rolled over them. Yeah. So I said in the last video, when I was on patrol as a police officer, if there was ever a power line down, we knew, do not go, you back up, close the road, wait for the power company, get there, fire department, deem it safe. Nobody wins trying to go out and move wires. It's just not worth it. Just drive. You're safe in your car, right? Like, don't drive over them, but stay away from them.
And unfortunately, in this incident, there was a 59-year-old man who was in direct contact with this down power line who did perish, unfortunately. So our thoughts and prayers are with his family and with the grandmother and the grandson. It's a horrible situation, but again, guys, if you can learn something from it and hopefully help yourself and others learn what not to do, then we've done our job.
So in the comments below, guys, let us know, have you heard of any of these stories, including the new Alabama distracted driving law, or do you have a distracted driving law in your state? In New Jersey, we do. I don't know how well it's enforced, but we definitely have it. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we put our RV Travels Vlogs playlist, we put our RV News playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.